more. But if you're only serving for a couple of folks, we've got the perfect book for you. This book has been on almost half a dozen times. It has been super, super popular every single time it's been on, and already 600 of them are gone. There is a beautiful full-page color photo with every single recipe. Feast your eyes on these gorgeous color photos and mouth-watering dishes. These are all dishes that are designed. Can you imagine making meatloaf for two people? So little waste, great portion control, gorgeous recipes, and of course, if it's from America's Mr. Food Test Kitchen, America's favorite Mr. Food, then you know it's going to be awesome. Howard Rosenthal is here. He is the director, creative director, and editor of the Mr. Food products.
How are you?
Great to have you back, sir.
Great, thanks for having me.
You know what? Art Ginsberg is smiling on us
He
today.
is.
He passed away a few years ago, and we had the great pleasure of working with him for many years.
Super
I know
gentleman.
he felt like family to you.
Oh, my God.
And I know that he is smiling right now from heaven saying, ooh, it looks so good.
It is.
And it's, ooh, it's so good for two.
For two.
This is really awesome, isn't it?
We built this book because so many people came to us and said, you know, I'm empty nester, I'm an active senior, I'm a newlywed. How can I cook? Because all the recipes just feed a lot of people, and there's so much waste.
And I don't want 4 quarts of extra stew or chili, right?
And I like leftovers, but I don't want a ridiculous
I don't
amount.
want to have leftovers for the whole week.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Because, you know, then we end up throwing it away. So how about, it's a nice chilly day out there, how about a smoky cheddar corn soup?
Yes, please.
This is so fun.
And
again,
just now for me, I could eat that whole serving for 2 people. But if you're serving 2 regular folks who have normal appetites, then you've got 2 servings there, which is great.
right, and we put a little bacon on top of this, chunks of chicken.
We're not cave people after all. All right, here we
Nature's candy.
Exactly.
And I want to thank everybody who's got this book and has given us such great feedback.
So this is smoky cheddar corn soup.
And it has bacon and chunks of chicken in it, and it warms your cockles. Isn't that nice?
Oh, Howard. Oh, Howard, that's amazing.
It's really nice.
With the smoky bacon
And again,
and
instead
the
of that
chunks
big
of white meat
pot of
chicken,
soup-
that's delicious.
Isn't that nice? In ribs. You know, this time of year, you're not going to go out and smoke a lot of ribs. This makes the best barbecue ribs you've ever had just for 2 people. Chicken pot pie.
30 minutes or less, and this is 2 servings of chicken pot pie. Now, 1,000 books are gone now. Everyone's loving that they can get great comfort food, but not have to make it for 6 or 8 people. So many times the recipes that we see have huge servings.
Right.
Would you like to make cupcakes and literally make only 2?
German chocolate cupcakes
Only
here.
2 cupcakes. Now, for me, I would house them both in a bite or 2.
But again, the nice thing here is they're always fresh. And again, you make them, and even if you put them in the freezer, they're not the same as when they just come right out and they're fresh and delicious.
What is mini Minnesota hot dish?
Minnesota hot dish is like one of the best things out there. It's ground beef, a little bit of soup. Try that. And it has
it's potatoes,
those
crispy potatoes.
on top, those
and
nuggets.
then cheese.
And vegetables in there, so it's an all-in-one meal.
Oh, it's almost like a shepherd's pie.
It is. Here's a fork for that.
Oh my word, this looks amazing. And it's got cheese and potatoes on top. All right, here we go.
Is that nice?
Rib sticking. Perfect.
You know, that would be perfect if you had it for the big game tonight. And since I hear you like cheese, do you like mac and cheese?
A little bit.
Okay, let's try this. Mac and cheese, 2 portions it makes, ooey gooey. Oops, look at that. Lots of cheese in there.
Here we go. Here we
and
go.
it's so easy because you always get it fresh. And this is the real McCoy, you know. Few ingredients, all of our recipes, off-the-shelf ingredients.
Hold this, please. Happy dance! Happy dance! That's the mac and cheese happy dance. Now, of course, I would have to quadruple the recipe because I could eat that much mac and cheese. Let me show you this book. How many are gone now, Sean? 1,500 books are gone. 700 people on the phone lines, and I want you to see, here are the cookies that are on the table. These are the double chocolate cookies.
Oh, those are delicious.
And this only makes how many cookies, Howard?
It makes 8 to 12, depending on the size you're making them.
But every single recipe, foodies, has its own full-page color photo. I want to be clear. These are not lighter recipes, okay? I think sometimes we think, oh, if it's only for 2 people, it must be like diet food. No, this is regular regular food, just with smaller portions.
But it helps you have moderation, which is really important if you are watching what you eat.
Well, you know what I say about everything in moderation, including moderation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. But look at this. You've got beautiful recipes, and everything is balanced. There's your lovely wife. I saw a picture of her. This is just fantastic. Oh, Howard's wife works with him in the test kitchen as well. Just really incredible. This is beautiful. 2,000 books are gone. And look at the great pictures. Every recipe has a color photo. What do you have here?
Here's a peach Melba rustic tart. Instead of making a big pie, we just put a little powdered sugar on top. Delicious. So easy to put together. And again, instead of making that big pie, struggling with the crust, it goes together in no time.
Can we talk about the kebabs? These are one of my favorites. I've had these before.
These are cheese-crusted pork kebabs. You take a pork tenderloin, coat them in a secret ingredient. Why don't you try them and tell, are they good? Isn't that delicious?
I love these so much.
The cheese coating makes it so easy. Again, I don't think there's a half a dozen ingredients in the whole recipe, so it's really easy. In and out of the kitchen in less than 30 minutes as well.
And the cheese is almost crunchy on the outside.
Here's a carrot cake. Instead of making a big carrot cake, this is our can-do carrot cake. You know why we call it that? Because you bake it in a pineapple can.
Oh, okay.
You cut it in half.
I said a vegetable can earlier, so it's a pineapple can, so you do the layers. I see.
And then you do the layers in that, and then a homemade frosting, really simple. Cheesecake.
For two?
For two, and it has a cookie crust on the bottom, so creamy, delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
So this is cheesecake for two.
It's a David-sized bite.
That's all right.
Isn't that nice?
Mr. Food is so good.
It is so creamy. We love zucchini. Zucchini is always such a great bargain. These are zucchini fritters. Great side dish. It takes about the same time to make these as if you're going to heat up just vegetables on the side.
And then real quickly as we wrap up, Mamma Mia Skillet Lasagna.
Here's a little bigger bowl.
Oh, you have a bigger bowl? Great.
So it looks large in this pan, but it's thinner, so it's easy to make. You make it in a skillet. Again, less than 30 minutes.
Look
Here's
at that.
a fork for you.
Just perfect. Actually, we're all out of time, but I'm going to get a little tiny bite because I can't pass it up.
Do that so you don't wear it for the rest of the show.
There we go. Thank you. Oh, Howard.
Isn't that nice? Little ricotta on top.
Perfect.
Super easy.
How many are gone now? 3,000 cookbooks are gone, and let me add a little towel there. Thank you, sir.
There you
And 800 people on the phone lines. Howard, what a pleasure to have you back.
Always
sir.
a pleasure, sir.
Tell everyone down in Fort Lauderdale we say hello.
I will, and every recipe will have you saying, "Ooh, it's so good."
So good.